Hi, Sam Gervin with Spectrum. I have a question not for him, if that's okay.
Sure.
So I've spoken with some delegates after today's discussion in the business session, and the discussion about the agenda went long, and there were delegates that spoke. They only got 2 minutes to speak, whereas Elder Wilson got up there, and he spoke for a considerably longer amount of time. And the delegates that I spoke with, they felt that this was kind of unfair to them, as they are the body, that is the ecclesiastical top body in the church. They felt that that was an unfair practice. So do you think that it is a fair practice for church leaders who are elected to get an unfettered amount of time like that, whereas delegates only get 2 minutes to speak?
It's the prerogative of the chair to decide who will answer on behalf of the church or administration in relationship to that issue, and allow the time allocated, or the time that they allocate to it. So that would be the prerogative of the chair to allow that to happen. And it's practiced for all sessions, as far as I can remember, where that is the case. If there is a question on the floor, which there was, about the immunization statement in 2015, it's very appropriate for the chair to allow the president of the General Conference, who presided over that very meeting, to address the delegates on why that happened, which he did today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I want to follow up, Andy Roman, Edmund Messenger. I want to follow up on the point that he made. Yeah, we got a 12-minute sermonette, and the chair said, we don't want people to hijack or preach sermons. So we're going to have to, somebody has to make a motion that the rules have to apply to everyone, because 3 years ago when we were here, Ted Wilson gave another sermonette. And he's in a position of trust, he's in a position of authority, and he has a lot of influence. And it's hard to articulate something in 2 minutes. I mean, it's difficult. And I'm just wondering, how can we move away from people who have real concerns about something that shut down the world, shut down our churches, shut down evangelism, affected a lot of people, hurt a lot of people, financially? How can we not just call that all just a conspiracy theory, and maybe have a discussion where we want to avoid agendas, we want to avoid going off into real conspiracy theories, but how can we have a conversation? Because I don't know if this is going to go away. So how can we avoid sermonettes, and how can we have a conversation where we can move forward in unity?
Thank you. There were two parts of your question. The first related to the democratic process. What we saw today was over 2,000 delegates wrestling with a topic, whether we want to discuss that topic or not as a body. And there were, the chair gave ample opportunity for people to make motions, to write down those motions, and have the body decide whether they wanted to discuss those motions or not. And the body decided they did not want to discuss those motions, which is the prerogative of the body. That was the first question. So how do we discuss it? We allow the body to decide whether we want to discuss that or not. And the body very clearly today decided those items, those two motions, we do not want it added to the agenda. The first question that you asked is the same answer that I gave before. It is the prerogative of the chair to allow the administration or those that were involved in the issue at hand to clarify to the body what happened and why. And that is, he exercised that prerogative, and the body was able to hear the understanding of the chair of ADCOM, in this case, who presided over ADCOM, for the reasons why the statement was voted in the way that it was voted, which directly addressed the motion at hand. Not seeing any further questions, we are finishing with our first press conference. Thank you for coming, for asking those questions. Tomorrow we will be here again at 4:30.